So, good evening, all. We are here for a meetup for something exclusive today. As we know that we had our this month we had Suicide Prevention Day. So we felt it's very important to address self love and to realize the importance of life, which is like quite important for us. Counselors, budding professionals to equip ourselves with this kind of information. Though we might know certain things, it's always good for us to kind of recollect it. We recollect certain things when we are listening to another presenter, and I think exchange of knowledge between people in the mental health forum is very important for us to give it back to the society, to contribute to the society, and to also to keep a watch over what we are in terms of our practice as well as our own lives. So today we have Ms. Abhilasha to conduct a session for us in regard to the same, the importance. She is an intern at Mind Makeup, and she's been doing a lot of work in relation to psychology. She works for a school. And yes, Abhilasha ma'am, you can take over. You can introduce yourself and you can go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the introduction. Welcome you all. Thanks for taking time and joining the session. Happy to see you all. I'm Abhilasha. I'm budding counselor and currently working as a kindergarten teacher. So let's begin with the session. Self-love, as Swati ma'am said, many of us know what is self love. We talk more, we share more, but sometimes I feel that we miss to take it for ourselves. So let's begin with the session and let's know more about self love. Why is self love important? So there are few points which I like to re insist. Why is self love important for each one of us? First one is self acceptance. Self acceptance is like, I know this, I want this, not only this. I don't want this is also self acceptance. I don't know this also is a self acceptance. So we should know more about ourselves, what we know and what we don't know. And next one will be self worth. What are we capable of? Sometimes we feel that I'm able to do this, we think that I can do this, but we don't know how to do. So, like that, we should know what's our capability. We are good in this, we can't do this. I don't feel we can't do this, but maybe we should learn more about this, will be the right one to say. And reduces stress and anxiety. So, when we know what's our capability and what is our dislikes and dislikes, this will make us move away from stress and anxiety. Many times we feel whether we have to do this, we can do this, we want this, we don't know. We have many questions. So when we self love, when we self acceptance and worth, we are very strong in those two. This will reduce our stress and anxiety. So next one is improves resilience. Yes, where it shows when we are in the hard times of our life. It may be a health issue, personal issue, work issue, whatever it may be. How quickly or how much fast we are able to recover from that situation, or at least not fully coming out. At least can do some steps. That is also improves like resilience. It comes under resilience. And next one is defeats negative self-talk. As I said now, uh, whether I can do this, what if I fail, what if I can't do, what happens. So these self doubts, negative thoughts, this will happen, this will go wrong, I can't do this, whatever it may be, whatever comes in our mind as negativity, it will get defeated when we self love ourselves. Healthy boundaries, which I think is most important point. Like many of us don't know how much uh, you know to stretch a boundary. We can meet many in our life, in our daily life, but we cannot go with everybody in the same measurement. For me, somebody will be very close, the boundary will be big. I think some other people will be in a lesser boundary. So I should be very strong, and we should be very strong in our understanding of where to set our boundaries. It's very important, and strictly we have to stick on to our boundaries. Inspires positive behavior. Like if we are positive for ourselves, we inspire others with our positive behavior. They take examples from us. They want to be like us. That inspiration we will give to them, and attracts positive connection. So for this, I can give an example. I think sometimes when we feel very negative, you hear many negative news around us. Something happened to others, whatever it may be. Even a status of WhatsApp status will show you negativity. So that's how we attract our positivity and negativity. So whenever we self love more, this positive vibration will be more. So that those attracts us. Only positive things will come to us. Empowers goal achievement. One must have a goal for sure. It may be a short term goal or a long term goal, whatever it may be. Without any purpose, we cannot do anything, or we cannot move forward. It may be a very simple goal, planning for the next day, for the next meal, for the next year, whatever it may be, we should have a goal. And finally, increases life satisfaction. When above all is comes under self-love, this will automatically come to us. But it is not very easy, and even in small things, we need the satisfaction. Then only we can achieve for the life satisfaction. In the whatever work we do, we should be satisfied. For that, it should be our favorite work. We should be interested. We should do some groundwork for that, or everything, a learning, whatever we do for that increases the satisfaction level. So let's go to the next slide. Now we saw what what is the importance of self-love. Now let's see what if self-love is missing in our life. So for example, let's imagine a 25-year girl. I have not mentioned any name. She's a working professional, bright student in school and college, came from a family where her appreciation and emotional expression were limited, gone through more criticism than encouragement. So her this is about the girl, and present issue or concern about her, which her parents or surrounding people felt was, she always, maybe she itself felt was, she always feels not good enough. She compares herself to her peers and feels inferior about her work, even though if she is good in her work, that's competent at work. Avoids taking compliments. If she's like, even if we go and give compliments, she will think that they are just giving it for formality and I didn't do it really good. Can't set boundaries. So as we see, can't set boundaries. Setting boundaries will also be a difficult part for them. Can't prioritize her needs. So she don't know what to do first, when to do, and everything, the purpose, everything. And there are three statements about her, like what she often uses. I can never love myself. I feel like a failure. I can always see my flaws. So this is her words in her mind. So she may be your colleague. She may be your friend. Just imagine she may be no, your client, a neighbor also. So you're meeting a person like this, and I want you to take a paper pen and write one reason, one cause, and one positive idea for this person. Just it may be a one word also. Yes, one reason, one cause, and one positive idea. What can be her? What can be the reason for her negative ideas? What can be the cause of this negativity? And what you want to share her regarding this? If anybody want to share something, you can share about it.
Give us 2 minutes, ma'am.
Sure, ma'am.
Abhi, maybe the reason should be she was always understood with criticism. She was always being criticized, and the cause must be one. She would be wanted to satisfy the parents or someone like that, like looking for a point that she is not being criticized. Option idea for the person. Hmm. She can at least write 10 points of whatever achievement she had all these 1 month or something like that.
Okay, ma'am. Nice. Thank you. Anybody else?
The reason would be she kept what to say, parents had appreciation and emotional expressions were limited. So reason would be like no matter how good she's going to do, no one is going to appreciate that. Very
Yasin, can you
extreme
be a
negative
little
thought.
louder? We're not able to hear you. Can you repeat a little louder?
Yeah. Now, can you hear me now, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, very extreme negative, thought that she's not good enough is probably the reason her parents and her childhood, where she's not been appreciated no matter how good enough she is. And cause would be her own, negative self-talk. And one positive idea for this person is that she should learn to, appreciate her own self. So like kind of self-love. If she start doing it, probably things may change for her.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Uh,
sir. Hello, ma'am.
ma'am,
May I say something? Can I go ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, ma'am, here the psyche of the client is a negative attitude towards herself because she is always comparison between with the others' children's. Got it? And she always saying, "I'm not well good enough in anything." Okay, the psyche of showing the child, and maybe the it's kind of the childhood trauma too. Okay, and it's related with the upbringings of the families. Okay, that is also impact on the brain, subconscious mind and the cognition of the child. And in this way we have to go for head if the child is taking in the not stress like okay positive if the parents or somewhere if she is concerning and take the professional guideline, so then the clinical psychologist or the career counselor motivate the person. Okay, and that is called the motivational therapy. Okay, encouragement therapy. Okay, So then the things will be going in the positive aspect. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Madam.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
madam. Yes, madam. Actually, my point, what I said, the reason is maybe during her childhood, her experience with the environment and her experience with surroundings is not good, not friendly. Maybe in his family, in her family, the child, maybe her first child or the details are not there, whether she is first child or last child. Maybe parents care not sufficient for her, and that may be the reason. Second, this one uh, uh, causes that is the reason she expressed always in negative words everything. So for positive, I would suggest some we have to give training on more social activities, madam, and social skills, interacting more in social activities. Then like if she is interacting and working more within successors now, then easily she can mimics the successor activity. Easily she can go through their some role model is required for her. If we put good role model to her, then
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, anybody else?
So in
Any?
this case, ma'am, you have mentioned the client is very bright in school and college, bright student in school and college. So I suggest her to recollect the past memories in our past records, past photographs, past videos. So I recollect that and how the particular girl is was very good in her past life. So I asked her to concentrate on this positive way. You are a very good student. You are a very good record holder, so and so. So you can improve yourself. This kind of way, I have to motivate her. So so this kind of I give some personal instruction to her like that. Uh, that's yes. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Tessie.
Actually, she can use journal. Journaling something which is really helpful for self love. I mean, like to work on self.
Yes, ma'am.
Each one of us have a kind of structure in terms of our thought process, and it can be very different from each one of us here, and it mainly depends on one thing is our genetics, one is the way we were brought up, our first social circle, our parents, our family, our neighborhood, school, and all that. So whom we've looked as our parental figures, who play the roles as parents. So, listening to these instructions, those instructions generally become the mind voice of that particular individual, even they become adults. So, there's already framed mind voice, which that individual might be uh, like even in the adult life, they're carrying that because that is what they are made from. They each of us are made from our own experiences, and fortunately, if you are working on yourself, you get some exposure about these ideas, these concepts, then you work on it. So one thing is, whatever structure we might have, the kind of thought process structure which we have today, anyone for that matter, like this 25-year-old girl, if we are facing this kind of something like this girl, what she can do is she can like self-help. Always there's a possibility to self-help by taking help from even initial circle, like a good companion who's your well-wisher, just to talk about what you feel. And if they're able to listen to some affirmations from people, some positive affirmations, it's okay if you're not like, if you, it's not that you need to give your best. It's okay, try. It's okay to fail, but you rise up again. these kind of statements. So if they're not able to get this kind of help from anyone and they're still stuck, there's a fixation now. If I can be someone who is 15 years of 25 years of age, but still my mind can be functioning like a 15-year-old, because when I was a 15-year-old individual, whatever I required at that age I did not get. So physically I grow, but mentally I'm stuck in a place where I'm not able to move on in terms of age from that point. So that way, meeting a mental health professional can help, or just like to, yeah, even if it is like that, they still have to like take some initiatives to work on themselves as a homework. Like some of them gave the suggestions, no, journaling, giving that counter talk. And one thing which is like 100% sure is that for anyone, whatever structure has been framed in the past, there is a possibility today for us to change it, to restructure it. There are different methodologies in which we can restructure our thought pattern, which can help us to feel good about ourselves and increase our confidence and become more functional adults. Because of this kind of mindset, if this 25-year-old is going to continue her professional life or personal life, the challenges can be even more tougher and heavier when you have to like fight. Everybody has challenges in life, but the challenge, when the challenge is outside, it's better for us, it's easier for us to fight when we are self sufficient. So it's better for us to work on self sufficiency by doing the needful for our own self. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So, as all we said, the reasons are many. Most part comes under the childhood environment, takes the most of the part because she's very young. So, what all your points are so valid, and thanks for sharing. Now, we gave for someone else what needs to do. Now it's time for us to take for our own self love. So it's just self time in the same page, or same notebook. You can write one strength you are proud of yourself and one area you want to grow or improve. So this is the first activity. You're not going to share anywhere. So you can write whatever you feel. Once you're done with the first one, just give us a thumbs up.
You want responses from people, ma'am, or you want them to take
No,
time?
just for it's ourselves. That's all.
Okay.
You no need to share about it. If you're done with the first point, I would like to do this activity. You have to do for yourself. Hug yourself and say yourself that I love you and with your name. For example, if I say myself, I love you, Abhilasha. So like that, you have to say for yourself 3 times. Don't look for your surrounding, just do it for yourself. We have done for others, we have told I love you for others, but many times we miss to say that for ourselves. So just do it for yourself. First time it may look something different, but that's okay. Okay, thank you. Now, so why are we doing this everything? Self talk, self time. We are more conscious about self care. Why? Because the topic is more important. Like nowadays, we hear more issues on suicide. So we are getting into the next no, subdivision of our main topic, like suicide. So surely we all know what is suicide and what is all about. It's a tragic death that occurs when a person voluntarily and intentionally ends their own life. This is what we know about suicide. So we think that they volunteer, they take initiative, and they want to end their life. But in reality, we don't know whether this is true. For sure, nobody's. It's not an attempt murder. For sure, it's a suicide. But the reason behind this is completely different. So let's take a minute and think. I want you to think. Why do people suicide or think about such things? You can write it or just want to share. You can share just in one word. Second one is, do you think they are really want to end their life? For this, you can say yes or no. First one with a word, second one with yes or no.
People can commit suicide when they're facing an extreme emotion. It could be
Yes.
even anger. எனக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப கோவம் வருது. I'm not able to do anything to the other party. I'm so angry on my own self. Let me do this. Or any kind of
Yes.
emotion which is extreme at a point where I feel that I'm left alone. And maybe it can also come out of helplessness. And maybe if they are able to cross that particular strong emotion by regulating it, by either speaking to someone or going out of the house at that moment, going out of the room for that moment, meeting some people or something, I think maybe they can skip doing that.
Yes. Yes. Anybody else? Okay.
So,
So, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Continue.
right? Okay. So rather than undergoing the pain, so why do people suicide or think about it is uh, rather than suffering that pain. So let me just end it. So it's not like they want to end their life. Probably they want to end their emotion, that particular situation. So that's what I understand now.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, I also say feel that both the ma'am said, like one I feel is helplessness, and something is stop enduring the pain. There is something that is um, bothering them, so they just want to stop and enduring that pain. Uh, Most of the time, they really don't want to end their life, but they doesn't have any other reason or hope to move forward. Um, in Malayalam, we will say "kachiturumbu." That is like எங்கேயாவது பிடிக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு 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 ஆளை கிடைச்சிடுச்சா we will survive. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆள்கிட்ட ஓப்பனா பேசுறதுக்கோ இல்லை ஏதாவது சொல்றதுக்கோ யாருமே இல்லாத ஒரு சுச்சுவேஷன்ல some people think like that. Most of the time it's loneliness, helplessness, and don't want to endure the pain. I feel like that.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Ma'am, I just wanted to add on. There are some
Yes.
people, I believe, that they don't have that realization when they died that they're going to die also. Why? Because under the usage of alcohol, and I know some two or three cases like that. Under the influence of some drugs or alcohol, maybe they had a quarrel or something. They just want in that fraction of second, in that particular moment, they just wanted to do something. But maybe if they were not under that influence of that alcohol or drug, they might have not done that. That is something which I practically saw in few cases. And even after that death, no, we don't know whether they really wanted to end their life or not. Even whether they are aware of the fact that died or not, also they sometimes might not be knowing.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. So as we all said, like hopeless, no proper support system, and self-realization, and getting stuck and don't know what to do next. And one more thing is there, few people do this to make frighten others, to get this escapism. Just want to escape and to threaten the other person, and unfortunately, they end up in death. This is also had happened, and so I would like to add that point also. So most of us, main part will go for self-realization. Once they realize that this is not correct, this is we don't deserve this, we have options to change. Surely they will not take this option. And as you all said, it's just to stop their pain. They are taking this decision,
From this
not really want to end their life.
frightening point, I would like to add on. I
Yes, ma'am.
know someone in the relative circle, and I've not seen that person. The person belongs to a rural area. So it seems there was a clash between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law, and she wanted her husband to listen to what she says and not go with what the mother-in-law says. So this man, so she threatens the husband, saying that if at all you listen to your mother, I will end my life. She has children, very young children, and it was, he thought she's just saying it, and he did what he felt like. Maybe he went with what the mother said. So as she said, she wanted to actually like give it back. You did this to me, so I'm angry, I'm giving back this to you. And she burned herself and she died. So that's one
Yes.
thing. And one more incident is very, very educated woman. So this is something which happened in the rural. It's a very, very educated woman who is running an organization, who's so empowered, and there are people looking up to her. No, this woman, similarly in a conflict with the husband, threatens that if you are not going to oblige to what I'm going to say and you're going to do things on your own, I'm going to end my life. And this man thinks that maybe she said this very frequently. He felt that she's not going to do anything and he just left the space. And after he left, she consumed the pesticide and she died. So, such things
Yes.
also, like it just recollected when you brought in that point that they want to like threat or give a blackmail and finally end up dying.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I had also heard few news like that, so I thought to share that point also. Yes, so many things are there. So how to find these people? So they are not in any other universe. They are not in any other place. They are around us. They are with us. We are surrounded with all the types of people, including them. So we have some signs of the people who is having this thoughts. Maybe can say thoughts. So how to recognize them, or you can find them. Changes in eating and sleeping habits will be the first point for these thoughts, negative thoughts. Like it doesn't mean that they don't eat or they don't sleep. It can be the other side also. They eat more and they sleep for more hours. It can be the both extreme ends. Both are not healthy, of course. Loss of interest in usual activities, like we saw in that girl's case, like she was good in studies before but not now. So like that, whatever it may be, before we were be doing something good, but for some time, for a long period, these symptoms all for longer period, not for 1 day or 2 day. That doesn't mean that we have that negative thoughts, no. This will be for a long lasting time. Then only it is little risk, high risk. Loss of interest in usual activities, and pulling away from friends and family members. So getting themselves like isolated, not going anywhere. Even if their close friends are inviting, they will not be interested to join them. Friends also, family members will be avoided. Whatever it may be, they will get back. So acting out behaviors is another one point I would like to share in detail for children and adult. So it's like an outburst. It's like an outburst of their anger. They don't know what they feel. Actually, they don't know what they want. They don't know what they feel. So it comes out like in anger. So for in children also, they will have this type of behaviors like throwing tantrums, shouting, screaming, um, breaking the things, like it may be a eating plate or TV remote, whatever it may be. Their anger level will be higher. And in adults, it will be like the substance taking, addiction. So this and all will be their behavior changes. So running away. So just like that, they go out of their house. Maybe it's their escape, cope up mechanism, whatever they feel. They are not able to handle the situation. They move out of the place. Alcohol and drug use. So this also major reason for nowadays, as Swati ma'am said, many getting used to this alcohol and drugs are getting into trouble with suicide issues. And not caring about personal appearance, like what we saw in self-care. Self-care is not only about our beauty, it's about our physical and mental health. Both are important. So it may be anything. So they don't give any importance. They don't eat properly, they don't sleep properly, they don't maintain any fitness or something. Excessive risk taking. They are ready to do anything to get rid of this situation or pain. So they don't want to, take be there and take risk. They want to go to any extreme to move out of the risk, I mean situation. Fixation on death and dying. So they always keep thinking about better to leave, better to go, better to die, like that. They don't think about anything else. Increased physical complaints like linked to emotional distress like stomach aches, headaches, and extreme tiredness. So obviously, when we don't have healthy routine, these issues will come automatically. Uh, Whatever it may be, the things they take into their stomach, the things they take into their head, both are uh, gives them trouble a lot. So even though they eat more, they feel the tiredness. They don't have any interest to move around. They don't have any interest to take up things. Loss of interest, yes. In school, work, community, they often skip their routine. Even if it is school or work or whatever it may be, they try to escape from that. Like they are not well, they themselves think that they are not able to do whatever it may be. They find reasons. Feelings of boredom. They have lot to do, but they can't do, and they don't want to do. It will be like a procrastination. Just later on, let's see later on. That like that, they want everything whatever they want today to do. And the to do list will be always be procrastinating. Trouble concentrating. The focus, the concentration of that person will be very less. They will not be able to find things what is in front of them, whatever it may be. It may be a healthy relationship, healthy food, support system, whatever it may be. They're not able to focus or concentrate. Feelings of wanting to die. Always they will find chances. They will find something to say. So this is what I know, this will happen, this is why I want to die. So like this, always they self talk negatively to themselves or to their surrounding also. Lack of response to praise. The same point we saw with that girl. Even though somebody is complimenting or really appreciating, they will not feel like taking them. They will not really want to take them. So these are all the signs we feel like people having around us. We may see few symptoms in around people around us, but everybody will not fall under this criteria. It's like the time period, the duration, everything will be there. Sometimes we will also feel low, but it's okay to cry. It's okay to rest for some time, take a break. Whatever we want, we can do. But again, it comes to the resilience. How quick we come back to our flow. That's very important. So for this, it can be anybody, not only adults. Not it will fall under for adults. Even now, youngsters are getting into these troubles. So anybody can be there, male, female, youngsters, elders, everybody. Now, I would like to share one small story time. There is a garden where we can see plants, flowers, and few big trees. A young 25 years old boy was taking care of all the plants and trees with whole interest. One day, he came to know that one of the tree in that garden is poisonous tree. As it's harmful to grow, he immediately started to cut the tree. In this process, he cut down the branches and the bark of the tree. Thinking he had solved the problem, he felt happy about himself. But after a few months, he noticed again the tree was blooming with branches and leaves. He was puzzled and could not understand what to do. So, this is a situation of this boy and that garden. So, before going into that questionnaire, I would like to share something like uh, suicide thoughts will be there for people, like suicidal symptoms. We saw the signs and symptoms, but it is not one thing, it's all overall coming in over the night. Within one day, they are not taking the decision. Behind that, there is a big thing hidden. So, I want you to share what is that missing part in this and how can we help this man, young man? What do you think he's missing? Anybody? Just a word.
He didn't pluck the root. The root cause is still there.
Okay, ma'am. Anybody else? Okay, no problem. So she's to the point. Yes, it's a root. So we know when the tree is growing, before the tree, what we can see the tree. But before that grows, what is there? Under the ground is the roots. So that's the first one. It's very strong and that keeps the tree healthy. So if it is a healthy tree, okay. Here it is a poisonous tree. So it is the person should deroot. The root should be plucked or they use some chemicals to make the roots inactive. So that's how it will be made inactive. Then only the tree will not bloom again. So this is the process. The same way for suicide also, we have like roots and behind the sand, mud, we have something hidden behind the suicidal thoughts. Can anybody say what is that? Guess.
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't get the question.
No, like roots, we can't see the roots, right? So the same way for suicidal thoughts also, something is hidden behind those words. Can you find it out? What is that? Okay, no
Please
problem.
feel free to say if anyone wants to say. It's okay if we are just
Yeah,
trying. It's okay for you
just a
to
guess.
interact. You give your opinions, share whatever.
I couldn't get the question.
No, she is saying that If at all there is something like a thought kind of suicide, what could be the underneath reason behind it? Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
It depends on each situation, no, ma'am. So for some, it might be like how you told about teaching a lesson. There is someone who they valued a lot, or someone who just wanted to end up finish all the pain that's going through. So it depends on the each situation, right, for each person.
Yes, ma'am.
So generally, when you take the case of a garden, have similar experiences where there are some erosive plants. You would have paid and bought some beautiful collections of flowering plants from the botanical garden. My own experience, but there could be some erosive plants which are growing in between, which needs to be cleaned then and there. Otherwise, it will erode the other things. So similarly, the negative thoughts which are beneath, the negative emotions which are beneath that needs to be cleaned. Otherwise, though that particular individual might have a lot of positive qualities, like the 25-year-old girl, she had a lot of positive qualities, but still she had a negative self talk. Though she is not the only one to be blamed for it, her circumstances created it, but still it's a choice, a decision that each one of us make at this moment of what I'm going to choose. Whether I want to, when I have an option to change my attitude, the only thing that can be changed at any time under our own will, under our own control, is our thought. So if I'm able to like understand that, and immediately, even if I'm not overnight, nobody can change, but that willingness and openness for us to work on our own self can help us. Yes, this boy obviously can be helped from my point of view. If anyone else have any suggestions, please go ahead.
Okay.
If the person gets the access to clear the thing then and there, they wouldn't have reached to the uh, to the extent of committing suicide, no, ma'am.
You want to answer, Abhilasha ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. As you said, then and there, if he would have done it, like for this tree also, while when it is a plant itself, he would have find it as a poisonous tree. If it has removed at that time, surely this tree will not be there. Same way as you said, uh, correct. When that then when and where the thoughts are deleted or erased or treated properly, this suicidal thoughts will not be coming. This is my thought. But when there is a suicidal thoughts, we are missing to see the person's depression. That's what I know mentioned as a roots. The depression is a very strong thing which it is not visible outside. Only suicidal thoughts is no visible. We are able to see only the suicidal thoughts. This person is negative, suicidal thoughts, everything is seen out. But why and what is not, we are not able to see because it is like a depression. No, under the roots, it is hiding. So here, before going to the next slide, I would like to share a daily situation, one small imagination. We would all have handled like vegetable cutting knife for fruits and vegetable. We use a knife, and if anybody is having that experience, like while cutting our vegetables or fruits, we unfortunately or unknowingly we will cut ourselves. It will hurt a little for some time, and sometimes it will bleed. We will treat for them, and we will go for the next work. What if within the next week the same place is getting again hurt by any chance, whatever it may be? Again, the same knife would have hurted you, or whatever it may be. Something, the same place is again hurting. Now, the pain will be not the same as the first because it has not healed properly. The pain is already there. You are treating them. or you are diverted from that pain. Now the pain is again triggered. So just imagine why I am telling this example is we have all used knife in our daily life. That's why I took this example. So over the period in for a month, for more than 2 3 times, if you are hurting the same finger again and again, how it will be? The pain will be more and more, and the irritation will be more, and the hurt will not heal soon. Correct? It will take more time because it's already the wounded place. That so it will take more time to heal. So treatment will be more, your concentration, attention, whatever your daily routine also will get disturbed because of that small wound. Correct? So the same way, the pile up of the pain, this is a small wound which is visible to our eyes, so we can see how much big is that wound, how much time it will take for healing process. What we have to do, we consciously say we should not touch the heat because it will pain a lot, so we know what to do and what not to do. But here, in this pain, the emotional pain or whatever it may be, the person has gone through lot of pain. This doesn't have any visual figure. We don't know how much big is the wound, we don't know how much is the pain, we cannot value the pain, what the wound, anything. So this is makes the difference for them to pile up their pain. They want to, even though they want to change, even though they want to escape, for first or second attempt it will be, I mean attempt in the sense the pain attempt I'm saying, not the suicidal attempt. The first or second thought process will be easy going. That's okay, that's okay. But when it continues, the continuation, the duration, the longer they hold the pain, the soon they get into depressed state. That's what I want to say, just to connect the pain. I gave that example. So also, all the people will not have the same emotional hold on. One person can hold the same pain for 10 days. They can tolerate. Their tolerate level will be different. Everything will be different. For some people, it will not be able to tolerate the pain for even 2 days also. So it is also giving a vast difference. So that's what I want to thought of sharing. So I hope everybody can able to connect the situation. The thoughts and suicidal thoughts and depression are connected. They are not separate. So let's see why people feel depressed. So depression have many reasons, and nowadays it's getting very normal. Like many youngsters also telling, "I'm in depression. I'm in depression." We don't know really what they are going through. We don't know about their self awareness also. Are they really saying it is in a full understanding of depression or what? We don't know. So, a bad mood or sadness that does not go away can be a sign of depression. This can happen to all kinds of people, no matter their age, gender, or race, or how much money they have. Nothing. So there is no difference. Anybody can go through this for many different reasons. Different reasons will be different. Even though depression is common, some people develop it while others don't. Why? Not all the people face problems in our daily life, but only few people get into this trouble while others are easily moving on. Why? So, like, first point is like genetic problem, issue, or concern, whatever it may be. It may be a gene. The gene they carry, it may be a reason. And we know the chemical reaction of brain can cause any disorder. That also can be a reason. And stress can be family stress or work stress. Health issues can be chronic illness. The people who hold pain, or they don't want to hold the pain, they they will get depressed. Like I said, the wound which we have in our hand, when it's long lasting, surely it will be painful. And hormone changes are also one of the reason. Life events life events, like when we it can be a person losing a most important or lovable person in their life, you know. And any accident, they would have met some accident. With that, they would have I know a situation, like a dancer who lost their legs in a accident. So it will be a very depressed moment for them, because they cannot do what they want, which is their own interest, right? So like that, many things are there. So family and social environment. While coming to family, it may be reasons like separation. Again, loss of that can be also one of the reason. And lack of understanding of parents. Students have this problem, like lack of understanding from their or support system from their parents. Like social environment, peer pressure, education pressure, everything is coming up from social environment. Like this, we have lot of symptoms also. The person, how we saw for suicidal thoughts person, the symptoms is like, just I will walk through the points. Feeling of sadness, tearfulness, emptiness or hopelessness, angry outbursts, irritability or frustration even over small matters. They can't hold the acceptance, no, the tolerance level, everything will be less. Excuse me. Loss of interest or pleasure. Excuse me.
So we can just give a reading in our mind about the symptoms which ma'am has put up.
Swati, ma'am, may I ask you a doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, in some cases when the exam results has come and kids may be suiciding very spontaneously,
Hmm.
so how why it could be like these all kind of symptoms might not be there. The results and immediate suicidal attempts are there, no?
So, ma'am, the reason for someone to end their life is not always because of depression. Depression can be one of the cause, like all of us discussed other things also. No, it can be anything. So in the fraction of moment, taking a decision, whatever. But here there could be that we also spoke. I was telling you reasons like extreme emotion. No, at a point when I'm facing that and when I'm feeling helpless, I don't know what to do, then I end up in such things. So maybe the boy could feel that he will be judged and he will be like meant like you're good for nothing, maybe in the parents, because the parents, according to the parents, the marks of that particular child, not only in his family, many families it's like that, even in my own family it was like that. The marks we are going to get in 10th or 12th is so very important for most of our families, because it is a sign of our status. It's become like that. What has the neighbor son got, what has my son got, what have my cousins children got, would be the concern of the parents. So நம்மளும் அவங்களுக்கு ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கணும் kind of thought they have. But what is the interest of your child and what is your capacity of your child? Everybody cannot be very good at everything. That many people don't understand. Whatever they're able to do, if you just leave them itself, maybe they might be able to do that. One incident I just went through recently in the news. What now வந்து there was a boy who got admitted in the hospital because someone like cut his neck. And he said that there were two robbers in a bike. The statement which he had given to the hospital and the police is that there were two people in the bike who cut his throat for to snatch his things, and then they just went away when they saw people there. And then police start their investigation to just find out who those people are. And they have access to the cameras and they see what has happened. And finally, what has happened is they find this to be like very strange. This boy in the camera, very clearly, this boy has isolated himself to a corner where nobody is there, and he has cut his own neck. And then he's been walking on the road where other people find him bleeding and they get him admitted to the hospital. The reason why he did not why he did this was he did not complete that day's homework. As simple as not completing a homework. If I don't complete, மிஞ்சி மிஞ்சி போனா என்ன திட்ட போறாங்க, இல்ல ஏதாவது பனிஷ்மெண்ட், கோ அவுட் ஆஃப் த கிளாஸ் அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது சொல்ல போறாங்க. பட் அதுக்கு பயந்துட்டு இல்ல வீட்ல கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணிடுவாங்க, ஏதோ ஒண்ணுக்கு பயந்துட்டு அந்த பையன் இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டான். இட்ஸ் நாட் அட் ஆல் an appreciative behavior, but we don't know what actually happened. No. So, but the point which I'm trying to make here is for such reasons, if only what happens if கட் பண்ண கூடாத இடத்துல அந்த பையன் விளையாட்டுக்கு பண்ணாலுமே பண்ணியிருந்தா அவன் செத்து போயிருப்பான் இல்லையா? ஸோ லைக் தேட் only many of them impulsive அந்த மொமெண்ட்ல எனக்கு என்ன பண்றதுன்னு தெரியல. ஏதோ ஒண்ணு பண்ணி என்னை காப்பாத்திக்கணும் அப்படின்ற ஒரு ஹெல்ப்லெஸ்னஸ்ல somewhere the society is pushing people. I feel. I feel so. Ma'am, you can carry on.
Yes, ma'am. So, so like that, we have so many symptoms. Uh, Sleeping too much or too little. Most of these will be replicant what we saw in the symptoms of suicidal thoughts. Anxiety, restlessness or nervousness, physical problems which cannot be explained like back pain, headache, overweight, everything. Slow thinking, speaking, or body movements will go lesser. Feelings of worthlessness or guilt, focusing on past failures, or blaming yourself for things that are not your responsibility. These points are very important. Trouble thinking, concentrating, making decisions, and remembering things will also they face problems in making decision for what they want, and remembering things will also be in trouble. Frequent or repeated mention of not wanting to live, suicidal thoughts, suicide attempts, or suicide. Anything can come under this. So, as Mark said, everybody will not fall in this criteria. Other than this, we have so many reasons also, but uh, many majority, maybe majority will come under any of these criterias. So, let's move on to a small case study activity. So, we are going to see about a boy before. So before and now we have divided into two. 16-year-old boy, high school student, was cheerful, active sportsman, good in socializing with friends. This was about his past. Now what happened is withdrawn and quiet. He's quiet now. Uh, Avoids playing cricket. Uh, as we saw here, is a sportsman. His favorite play sport was cricket, but now he's avoiding it. Spends long time hours alone scrolling phone. Academic performance has gone down. Avoiding school routine with the complaints of health issues like stomach pain, headache. Was so he finds reasons to avoid his school routine. So these are the phrases which he often says. I feel tired. I don't think I am good at it. Even if I try, nothing changes. So these are all the phrases he often use. So same way, I would like to take one reason for the sudden change of this young boy and share your inputs to bring changes in him. Let's make it as a 1 minute, ma'am. Time is okay, ma'am.
It's okay, ma'am. You carry on. No problem. Only
Okay.
most of our students are there.
Okay. So let's take it as a 1 minute. Write one reason for the sudden change of this boy and share your inputs to bring changes in him. If anybody's ready, can share.
Yes, ma'am. So his age is
Yes, sir.
16 years old. Maybe the teenage wavering, there may be the cause for this issue because he already is very good in playing and studying. So after a certain issues, maybe the teenage issues, the time, especially you mentioned in this case, he is frequently addicting with the mobile phone and then scrolling a lot of time to spend to mobile phone. That may be the one of the reason. Uh, uh, and that's it. That's all, madam. That's all. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Uh, Ma'am, as said, teenage peer pressure, maybe any sudden change in his life, like failure in his cricket or something like that, that would have affected him, or any relationship, anything can be.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Madam, maybe
Yes,
any
sir.
event, madam, some traumatic event in his from his environment, or maybe some lost his close intimate cousin brother or some father or mother, someone is maybe reason.
Yes, sir.
Other than all this, I want to add on one more reason, which could be gaming addiction. Why I'm saying this is we ourselves have heard a lot of news about children, which one particular game is banned now because to complete a particular task, they go to any extreme according to whatever instruction is or whatever is the task of that game which is being given to them. Even if it is ending up the life, they get so very addicted to that game that they are into that. That particular game may be banned now, but there are various other similar games which exist and which is so very attractive. And one way this video game addiction, as it is also included under mental illness now under DSM-5. So that is also one of the reason why a teenager can behave like this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Anybody else want to share something? Okay. So as we all said that addiction, the age is like that. So phone addiction can be there. Life trauma, you know, life event can be there, whatever it may be. So it has to be uh, changed. We have to do something to change or give our support to this kind of children. In our daily life, we are seeing many children getting addicted, as ma'am said, the games. Now the addiction range has come to even very less age also. Not this boy is 16 year. What I am telling is the even the kindergarten and primary level is also getting into this kind of trouble. So as adults and parents, we should be aware of our surrounding and our kids, what they are doing, and what is the changes in them is must watch. We should watch and take relevant action on it. So yes, anything can be the reason. The support system uh, can bring any changes, positive changes for this boy to take to the next level. Um, that's what I thought to share. And now, how to help to come the people with come out with the depression. So for this, we have to stay in touch with people who really, uh, what to say, uh, no, really feel like a well-being. They should be connected to us. யார்கிட்டனா அவங்க போய் சொல்ல முடியாது. We cannot share everything to everybody. We should know our limits, as we said in beginning. Boundaries is very important, and we can also find a professional also, whatever it may be. That person could be your parent, a trustable friend, neighbor, any support system for outside line, whatever it may be. But we have to get in touch and we have to talk with them what we are feeling and what we are going through is very important. Be more active. So when a problem is coming to us, we should not start thinking about it and inside that problem. We should break it out and come out with ideas, thoughts, and keep ourselves engaged with positive thinking. Maybe it may be our interest also, like hobbies. We can yeah, engage ourselves in painting, dancing, singing, cooking. Many things are there now. This social media can be used in a healthy way. We have lot of things to learn, engage ourselves. If from sitting inside our home, we have many options to explore. So we can make use of them. Face your fears. Rather than telling that we have problems and we have many problems than others, when others are happy, I'm not happy. Instead of taking those statements, we can make ourselves strong to face those fears and situations. Slowly, it will get changed. Avoid alcohol and substance taking is must. It may this also now coming under for not only for elders, even it is coming for youngsters also. This all will come for youngsters also. So trying to eat a healthy diet is very important. Have a routine. Everyone should have our own routine. So from the morning we wake up to when we go to the bed, till we go to the bed, we should have a routine for our day. So our ideas and thoughts will be engaged. What to do tomorrow, what to do for tomorrow evening, how to prepare for this. So like that, our thoughts will be moving on. We will not get stuck in any way. Seeking help for depression. As we said, for stay in touch, same way. If needed, we can go for consultation. Taking a professional help is nowadays it is very easy. Before, we don't have awareness, we don't have any options, less options, I would say. But now, not like that. The social awareness is changing, it's more than before. So, learn gratitude. What we have and what we hold for ourselves is very important. So, we should learn to gratitude our life and things around us, even people. I have parents, I have a family. No, even I would say, like, I have a bike to move around. Whatever it may be, we have to thank and be grateful for our things, or of our life especially. So anybody uh, would like to add something for this, or before moving to the next slide? Okay, let's move to the next slide. Like, as a therapist, if we have a client with the suicidal thoughts, how would we help them? So for this, we should be empathetic and non-judgmental. Why? This is mentioned in the top first point is because the person may be any type of person, like would have made a mistake knowingly or unknowingly, whatever it may be. Without judging, we have to give our ears to them. That's the first point. Be aware of the impact of your own attitudes, like our gestures, face expressions, gestures, the words we use is very important. Let the person know you are concerned. So it is like a connectivity between the client and therapist. That's more important. In any place, we feel that connectivity is must. Without that, it will be it will take more time to come to a conclusion. Be open and listen to the person. So we should be ready to hear whatever they say. Like I said, it may be any type of person sitting before you. So without any judgment, just open your ears and we have to listen what they are going through. And refer them to specialist if needed. Maybe if they don't fall under our criteria, we can anytime be open to refer them to the specialist whichever they needed. Yes. So just three important points I would like to share how we work with our clients. They are telling that three C's of suicide prevention. Suicide crisis response will be like three types: connection, collaboration, and choice. This was defined by Dr. John Draper. What he says is for connection implies that the person in crisis is made to feel understand and not isolated. First, we should make them understand that they are not alone, they are in the right support system, so they don't need to worry about anything. Collaboration involves working collaboratively with the individual to investigate and identify potential solution. So this is like it's not that whatever we say they have to do, whatever they say we have to do. It's like a together work. Both should be in the same page. They should travel together to understand what really needs for them needed for them. And choice involves empowering the individual. Like we can give suggestions, by the end of the day it's their choice or decision to do what they want and find their interest. So this involving them in the decision making process for their care and recovery. So they will also understand that we are giving preference and importance for their well-being. So they will, from their part, they will give the importance for themselves. That will give them decision making skills also. So these are the three points I just wanted to share about this topic. And next we will move to pathways to hope. Why it's like that? Let's find our support system in life. This is an activity for you. Just I would like to I just want you to draw a circle in a page or a paper. You're not going to share it, so you can be feel free to write. In center of the circle, write me, M-E, me. So now the third point is around the circle, write three names of the people or place. It can be anything where you can reach out when you feel down or stress. When you feel something you want to share with anybody, where will you go? To whom you will go? Write three names around the circle. They may be your friend, parent, teacher, counselor, or anybody else in your life. Even it can be a god, anything. So if you're done, okay. Okay, if you're done. So these three are your support system in your life to whom you can go anytime for help. Without any judgment or any expectation, these people will help you. So it's like a self-realization. Till now you would have not known these things. So just to trick that, I gave this activity. So what feel about this topic is, rather than making it for example, if a person is an adult, we are seeing so many problems like childhood trauma, parenting issues, whatever it may be. After coming as an adult only, we are able to find some situations. Now we are able to started in young age itself. I'm happy about that. But as an individual, we may be a parent, teacher, whatever it may be, even as a neighbor also, we have to give importance for this topic, like students empowerment. When it is in engage itself, we feed them like this positive things, or no, what all we discussed till now, the value of life, gratitude, whatever it may be. If it is learned in the young age, in future, I think these kind of situations can be avoided, or they will feel at least aware of themselves. That's what I feel. So why I'm taking this point is, for this is the main reason. Revolution in student suicide cases in India. So like 7.6 percentage of country's total suicide. For example, if there is 1 lakh death, suicide death, only suicide death in India for 1 year, 7.6 percentage is students. This is a record released by NCRB in 2022. This is latest news. There is it's not available for 23 and 24. They have not yet shared. That's why I took for 2022. So what is the trouble they are facing is academic and social stress and lack of institutional support and awareness as contributing factors. So not only institutional support, I feel like family support is also very important. And here is a neuropsychiatrist, Anjali Nagpal. She has given an interview for a news channel. I took some few. The news was update was more, but I didn't take the full update. I just took some phrases which attracted me. I see these numbers as not just statistical statistics, but as signs of silent suffering. We understand the student, the child is suffering inside without knowing what is going through, where to go also. We prepare them for exams and not for life. I believe it's very true in many cases. We say exams are important, marks are important, but we fail to say how important life is. Teachers must be trained to listen, not just to lecture. So, taking class and moving out of the class is not the only part. Uh, Teachers can also train them, or at least listen. If some students want to tell something, they should be open enough to listen to the student. So, here overall, I feel that it starts from parenting. Parenting is also take place in vast range when compared to the society also. Percentage is expected to become double in next 10 years. So this is where I got little mini heartbreak, like in next 10 years. So we are in 2025 now. By 2035, they are telling that the 7.6 will double. So, and they have given a age group for this situation. Age group is 15 to 21 is the high in numbers for suicide attempts. And especially men are 6 times higher than women. So this also to be noted and worked on. The society where we are, we feel that
Ma'am, in
women's
researchers,
problem.
in
Yes, ma'am.
some researchers, they show that the kind of, I mean, it could maybe, I'm not aware of this particular aspect, but I'm just talking about the women. The women who generally commit suicide, if you look at it at what period they do it, it will generally be that premenstrual phase. During the premenstrual phase, when the emotions are at the peak, it is the research shows that during that period, women are more vulnerable and prone to suicides, though they could have suicidal thoughts earlier. For execution, this is been the period. The postmortem report of the body says so, the corpse.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Maybe age criteria which I took is not coming under that. That's why it's showing men. Why I bought this point here is this, no, our universe or society is should be equal to both, not for one sided. When the no, whatever it may be, each one of us have the equal rights to live our life, and no, our importance, our needs can be different. Each one should be given the importance. uh, Nobody should dominate anybody. That's what I want to share here. So here, I want everybody to share one main reason, most important reason for suicide in our society, from our society. Can be anything. Each one I want to share one word answer, which may be what you feel as this is the most important reason for suicide for today in this situation, in our current lifestyle.
அவமானம் மானம் போயிடுச்சு.
Hmm. Others?
Very judgmental.
Okay.
Over obsession in a particular thing.
Okay, sir. Yes, that's all. Okay. So I have took top 10 reasons for suicide. So maybe what all we said come under any of these criteria or category, like mental and physical illness, unemployment, drug or substance intake, addiction, which includes mobile addiction for sure, family or society pressure, dowry or harassment, loan or finance issues, exam stress or failure, property, poverty and starvation, relationship issues. So, can someone want to add something to this? Or if you feel like all it's covered, just give a thumbs up. Yes. So, people who have suicidal thoughts will for surely fall in any one criteria. And okay, thank you. Yes. So, for one person to come out of this situation, the reasons may be different, but to come out, there is only one hold that I feel is self realization. When a person has having a self realization, all these points can be overcome. That's what I feel personally. Um, if anybody else have any other opinions, please share. Okay. Also, this suicide word is not only for one particular category, like only for men, only for women, only for youngsters, only for no business people. No, it is like many people. No, anybody can fall under this criteria. I have taken some cases which is shared in our internet also, nothing personal or nothing related to any one person. It's like if you can see the news, it will be into different categories. One old man, I don't know, many of you would have known this guy, no, news in COVID situation. Very well businessman, Tirunelveli Irtukade Alva shop. He committed suicide. The reason was he was tested for COVID-19. So this type of issues everybody is facing in all directions. A young girl who is not able to crack the higher education is attempting the suicide, and a IT professional who's attempting suicide due to the work pressure, and school student, eighth standard students commit suicide for love affair, and young woman dies due to dowry harassment, and celebrity also come under this category, and farmers. So anybody, all the different types of people are coming under this one. So no, that he don't have money, that's why he died. Kaas irundha he would have been alive. No, both the situations, both the extremes, it's differing from each person is what I feel. So I would like to share my no, thoughts about it, about our life. What is our strength? We should know our strength. And in life, whenever we face a difficult situation, hard times of our life teach us the most beautiful lessons. That's what I feel. And at that time, when you face your hard time, I would request, do not rewind to your past. I was like that. This and all I went through. No need to go more. No need to give more importance to your past, and don't try to fast forward. Also, don't try to escape from this situation. That's what I mean for the future. இது போயிடணும், இதை கடந்து போயிடணும் அப்படிங்கிறதும் கிடையாது. Just give a pause button, and that's what I have mentioned here. It as like a reset button. We can anytime reset, like ma'am said. It when we realize that we are in the wrong situation or wrong pattern, whatever it may be, we can pause and reset our lifestyle. That's what I mentioned it as press the reset button. So begin again, nothing is too late, is what I would like to share in the end of the session. So this is what I want to strongly believe. Reset, begin again, from the scratch, work on it, find your interest, learn new things, and keep moving is what I want to share. So it's just a thought which came into my mind. I have shared here. When we feel down, let's take inspiration from our surrounding. Nothing wrong. It can be anybody. Even from your enemy, you can learn what you want. So if not, let's be the inspiration to our surrounding. If you can't find any person to inspire you, you be the inspiration for your surrounding. So finally, one life, one chance. Let's live it happily is what I want to say. Thank you all for joining.